When I was 16, I was taken away to get married to a cousin who was a complete stranger, who I never had a conversation with or cup of tea, and I was forced into getting married to him, and then went on to be mentally, physically, and verbally abused by him and his family for the next 13 years. It affected me in many ways, mentally, and my kids also. The psychological scars that when you go through something so horrendous, it's not easy to get away from. Um, Even though we're very fortunate enough to get the right help around us, but still there are times when something will trigger memories which will bring up the old wounds for me and my kids. The whole experience has traumatized my children also, in many different ways. I took out forced marriage protection order for my children, and injunctions to keep him and other family members away from me, because I was getting a lot of intimidation and harassment from them. It safeguarded me and my girls where I could think about what to do with my life and how to support my children after we've been through a horrendous ordeal for many years. We're in a much better place than we were 6 years ago, nearly 6 years ago. But for that, I have to work hard and stand my ground for myself and for my kids. Looking back now, I wish I was strong enough to say no to something that was done for me by the older generation of the family. I was emotionally blackmailed into um, going ahead with something that taken away 13 years of my life. I would say don't go into a marriage where your family is forcing you by using the name of religion, because this has got nothing to do with religion at all. Whatever we've been through, even though it has left so many scars, uh, the future is looking bright, because I stood my ground, even though it was 13 years later, for my children, so they can have a better future than me.